Bills versus Dolphins, Thursday Night Football live updates, how to watch, predictions, odds. The Buffalo Bills and Miami Dolphins renew their AFC East rivalry on Thursday Night Football, coming off come-from-behind victories in the 2024 NFL season's opening week. Josh Allen, who is 11-2 in 13 career games against Miami, accounted for 4 touchdowns as the Bills bounced back from a 14-point deficit to defeat the Arizona Cardinals 34-28. The Dolphins also faced a 14-point hole in Week 1, but rallied for a last-second 20-17 win over the Jacksonville Jaguars. More than 8 months ago, the Bills went into Hard Rock Stadium and defeated the Dolphins in what was essentially an AFC East title game. That Week 18 encounter sent the Bills home as the AFC's number 2 playoff seed, and the Dolphins were a wildcard team, forced to play the defending Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs at frigid Arrowhead Stadium the next week, losing one of the coldest playoff games in NFL history. A week later, the Bills' season also ended at the hands of the Chiefs. Both teams enter this season with playoff aspirations, and an early season edge in the division will be on the line Thursday night. USA Today Sports will bring you the latest updates, scores, highlights, wild plays, analysis, and more throughout the Bills-Dolphins game. Follow along. What time is Bills vs. Dolphins? Bills at Dolphins will kick off at 8:15 p.m. ET from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida. How can I watch Bills vs. Dolphins? Bills at Dolphins will be streaming exclusively on Amazon Prime Video and will be broadcast in local markets only. Al Michaels, play-by-play, and Kirk Herbstreit, analyst, will be in the broadcast booth for Peacock, with Kaylee Hartung, sideline, and Terry McCauley, rules analyst, providing additional coverage. Bills vs. Dolphins inactives, Devon Achane active for TNF. Dolphins running back, Devon Achane had been listed as questionable for Thursday night's matchup with an ankle injury. However, the game-breaking runner will be available for the Dolphins. Running back Raheem Mostert, however, will not play, having already been ruled out with a chest injury. For the Bills, starting defensive back Taron Johnson will not be available Thursday night. Bills inactive players, Dolphins inactive players, matchup versus Bills could prove critical to shaping Dolphins' playoff fortune. The process of ending the longest active stretch in the NFL without a postseason victory begins Thursday night for the Miami Dolphins. The Bills have been a bugaboo for the Dolphins. This AFC East rivalry has been one-sided for the past 5+ years. A win on Thursday Night Football will give the Dolphins an upper hand in the race for a division title. Chris Bumbaka. Josh Allen has enjoyed success against the Dolphins. Ever since quarterback Josh Allen joined the Bills in 2018, the team has enjoyed success against the rival Dolphins. Allen has an 11-2 record in 13 career games against Miami, including playoffs. In those games, Allen also has enjoyed statistical success, throwing for 2 or more touchdowns and 300+ yards in each of the past 5 matchups. The Bills won both games against the Dolphins during the 2023 season, which included a Week 18 winner gets the division showdown. During the 2022 season, the Bills eliminated the Dolphins during the wild card playoffs with a 34-31 win in Orchard Park, NY. Jim Reineking, Bills vs. Dolphins, a history lesson. The Bills and Dolphins have been regular combatants since the Dolphins entered the American Football League as an expansion team in 1966. The Dolphins hold a slight advantage in the all-time series, 62-58-1, which includes the Bills' 4-1 edge in postseason games. During the 1970s, the series was decidedly one-sided, as the Dolphins won every game, 20-0, during the decade. The two teams' first playoff matchup happened during the 1990 NFL season, as the Bills were marching toward their first Super Bowl appearance. 2 seasons later, the Bills defeated the Dolphins in the 1992 AFC Championship game, the most high-profile showdown between these two teams.